Welcome back to twitch.tv/EvilSqueegee and or youtube.com/EvilSqueegee for another week, another episode of Judas Steer. I'm EvilSqueegee, I'll be your storyteller, and this is Matthias being played by Kajer, Sam being played by Sarah P, that's me, and Finn being played by Serranus. When we last left our bumbling heroes. When we last left our seizure having, meat hungering, and now believing heroes. They were traipsing through the woods, in search for their missing companion, the mysterious and not so sassy lady, Emmy, short for Emerald, or Esmeralda, or Emeraldza. Emmy Award.
Well, this is gonna be a short day.
The posse has encountered a whole huge massacred camp of folks and learned that they can't be too far behind the man who never sleeps, the object of their pursuit, because he was there at the time of the massacre, and that blood had yet to freeze over. Following that, they were attacked by ghosts, survivors of the slaughter that they had discovered earlier, and then at the last moment in that combat, the ghosts all froze, because the thing that they have been deducing exists in this forest was apparently nearby. Now, chips. I like chips. I like the ridged potato chips. I like them with the French onion dip.
Me too.
I'm that guy. I'm the guy who can't stop talking about how amazing this, like, crapo, like, generic chip dip and these crapo generic potato chips are.
You have to get the sour cream cheese flavored chip and dip that in the French onion dip.
Oh,
that is just, now I'm hungry. Great.
All right, the first three chips go to Matthias. Has everybody exchanged the chips they want for XP?
Yes.
uh-huh.
All right, Matthias, 1, 2, 3.
Wow, look at you, lucky son of a bitch.
What do you get?
Red, white, and
Blue,
blue.
red, white.
And Sam, 1, 2, 3.
I will take it.
What'd you get?
Red and 2 whites.
And Finn, 1, 2, 3.
Ha!
Real whites.
And then the Marshal is going to be getting 4, actually. Having read the rules, when there's a hard in the party, I get +1.
Wow.
Can't you only
makes
spend
sense.
one of those on something to do with the horror, though?
Yep. So, 1, 2, 3. For me, what I get?
3 white.
And then my special harrowed chip is 1.
White.
All right. 3, 2, 1. Cognition.
Cognition.
The fuck was that?
What was that? Come on.
That was some premature cognition shit.
3, 2, 1.
Can't breathe.
I really hate the flow.
Y'all are too slow.
All right. On the count of 3, 3, 2, 1. Cognition. Cognition cannot be irrelevant because it is cognition.
Cognition. It even has cow. Yep, there you go.
Cognition.
Cognition.
All right, now, will our heroes survive the coming onslaught of whatever it is that lives in the woods? What is it that lives in the woods, ladies and gentlemen?
I have a
Welcome
theory.
to Judas Steer.
Laughed at the mall 'cause your mama forgot. I know it hurts. Rolling by the cocaine.
All right, let's get this party started. Now, as I recall, y'all had been engaged in Mortal Kombat with these here ghosts. Now, I actually left myself notes about, I left myself ghost notes. And as it turns out, I forgot to open up a copy of Roll20 for the Marshal to be using to, read the Marshal's notes. So I'm going to be doing that now. Who remembers what happened in the last round of combat?
I had failed my second Soul Blast and had, I shot it in the foot. And picked up my, fucking another madness. And
Which madness was that?
church paranoia.
Oh yeah,
Anybody who is connected to the church.
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Which is okay because I didn't believe it anybody anyway. So how much has changed? And then Sam did not do much because she couldn't seem to affect them.
Never happened shooting.
Well, no, you tried clawing them this time.
And
that
didn't
didn't work
do anything. We were ready to roll quickness again. We had finished the round and we were.
Oh yeah, that's right. Now, I'd like everybody to roll me quickness. If you're just tuning in and you aren't certain how these rules work, the quickness roll is the one where everybody, where were the cards being deposited?
Kind of over here somewhere, but I don't see them. Why? Yes, I will take that.
Bless me. All right, so the higher you go, the more action cards you get. And
oh my god.
Mistakes were made.
Wait a minute. What are you pulling 5 cards for? You get 1 for free, 1 for 5.
No, I thought it was 2 for free because of.
She activated her power.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay, yep. You get that power that gives you the extra card. All right.
Not that it's gonna matter. It's good. All I can do is run around the woods going, "Eee, come and get me!"
All right. So, the enemies had just frozen and looked up because it sounded like something big was jumping from tree to tree just outside of your vision in the darkness in the night. Now, you had previously deduced that whatever it was that took Emmy had used the trees as a mode of transit, jumping and breaking branches and leaving claw marks whence it left and whence it came. But you ain't never seen this monster before, and you still can't. But these ghosts all instantly freeze from taking out their frustrations and wrath on you and look around, horror starting to spill over their faces where rage once existed. And that'll be kings? Or sorry, aces.
In a strange turn of events, I actually have the highest card in the deck.
You got an ace of spades. All right, so whose king is that?
I have an ace as well. I don't know whose king that is.
Must be Serranus's then. All right, so that's going to be, we're going to resolve ace of spades first. That goes to Matthias. What are you doing?
I'm going to try this one more time.
Do you have any unnatural dice lined up?
I do. It is a twist of fate.
All right. Unnatural dice, link is below the stream if you are just tuning in for the first time. It's a way that we let the folks who donate fiscally to the show, that'll be a botch, if they donate to the show, they get to decide what kind of dice rolls get stacked up against what kind of players, and we just kind of move through them. One of those special kinds of dice they can buy is a twist of fate. A twist of fate is we don't know if it's going to be a crit or a botch until you roll it. And that is what just happened. It is either a crit or a botch, and this, my good friend, is a botch. So, what I'm going to ask you to do is I'm going to ask you to explain to the audience what sorts of bad things might happen when you botch a spell cast.
You have to say that before we actually got the command up on screen, didn't you? There's actually any number of things, and most of them can either make the hex function normally or affect the hex itself. Like when I picked up the Madness last week, didn't actually affect the hex none. I still did the Soul Blast, but I got crazier as I did it. And then there's one hits me. Oh, I didn't even know about that one. I actually didn't know about that. My Hexling can drop.
Yep.
That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's basically damage, wind, crazy, or
corruption is my favorite one, where the hex just goes downright wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Something don't work the way it's
Good one.
supposed to. Now, the fun part about the backlashes on Matthias spellcasting is that y'all get to choose what happens. You just gotta have a destiny token waiting to drop. And when I hit this command in the chat, everybody in chat, first man fastest draw in the West is gonna get the opportunity to tell us which of those results I'm gonna apply to Matthias. Now, it is important to understand that you are simply picking what kind of result is going to happen. You can't specify the details of what happens. That's for me to interpret. But you get to decide what the dice roll on the table for backlashes would be. So, let's get this party started. It's time for a
you
destiny.
cannot do it preemptively, Pyromancy. God damn it.
Unless contested. See, there's a special rule about spending destiny tokens, and that is that if somebody else was the last person to spend a destiny token, the only way they can do it again is if nobody else wants to spend it. We let everybody take a turn. However, it does not look like, it doesn't look like there is somebody looking to take a turn. So, Pyromancy, what would you like as your backlash here? A 17 to 20, a corruption. So, do me a favor, Matthias.
Yes.
Actually roll me your Soul Blast so we can find how many cards you get and what your best hex is going to be. Because that'll be very, very important.
That's not where it should be. Weird.
The world of being a huckster. A poker hand, gambling, spirit shaman mage, basically, who makes deals with supernal entities based on invisible hands of poker he has in his mind at lightning speed.
I get 7 cards.
Dangerous. You get a 7-card hand. All right, this is the action deck. So I'm gonna draw from the huckster deck. Here's card number 1. Card number 2. The goal is to make the highest hand you can possibly make of 5 cards. I'm thinking pair of 9s is the best you got there, ain't it?
Where'd you? Oh, no. Where? Okay. I can barely see those. All right. Yeah, I can't do shit all with diamonds or clubs. So, yep, just a pair of 9s.
All right.
Wait. You have is there a queen in there? There's no queen
Nope.
in there.
No queen.
Damn it.
All right, so you get a pair of 9s. What is the damage done by Soul Blast on a pair of 9s?
Oh, balls. I need so many books open, and I don't have them.
Balls. Well, whose fault is that, you idiot?
Idiot.
Oh, man, it's been way too long since I heard that. Well, I had to start back over because my girlfriend started, so we are not that far yet.
I actually I saw that actor in another show recently. It was so bizarre.
Well, if it's just a pair, that's not too bad. It's a D6.
It's slash roll, isn't it?
Uh-huh.
Matthias, you shoot yourself in the foot.
Hold on. Which foot?
Your bad foot.
Is that my middle foot?
I believe it is, yes.
All right.
Now, so Matthias, the cards appear in your hand, and there is a flickering red light to them as they shimmer in, and you play your cards, and you ain't got much time to focus too much, right? You're used to kind of projecting yourself out into the astral world, the hunting grounds where time passes ever so quickly, which makes everything else very slow motion. So you're seeing the world around you. The ghosts are slashing at your feet. Finn is humming his song and spraying out of his minigun. And everybody is stopped and frozen, and they're just looking up into the distance. But to you, everybody's moving like this. And while they're doing this, you are striking a deal with a Manitow, a mischief devil, to play a game of poker, and if you win, you get what you want. And if it wins, it can do whatever it wants. Well, it tricks you, as is the way of a mischief spirit on occasion. And when you lay down your one pair, it lays down two. Now, most Manitow are awful at lying. That's the thing that makes your craft worth it, generally speaking. But the operative word in the sentence there is most, and it is still a gamble. So on the very rare occasion that bad luck in the gambling aligns with good lying on the part of the Manitow, right, you get yourself a bit of a backlash, and that's exactly what happens here. As the Manitow tricks you, it won't. You're bound to the contract you signed with it, and it shoots that spell you wanted it to, and it's going to stream out and slam directly into your foot. I'd like you to give me a malfunction check for your foot, please.
Yes, sir. So I got different reliabilities. Should I use the highest or the lowest?
I'm gonna say the it's a Manitow, and it is specifically going for we know it hit you in the foot, so I'm gonna go with the least viable, like the least good situation for you. So the highest number, please. But it don't matter, because you nat 20 that shit, woo! Which means that your foot is fine, and the blast of energy that this Manitow spews out of your spell and hits your foot with does not cause any malfunctions. That was on Ace of Spades.
Does that mean that the next malfunction that I roll, I will not have to roll?
Correct.
All right.
Ace of Diamonds assigned to Sam. What is your action?
Which direction are these ghosts looking in?
They are looking in a thiswardly direction.
I run over there.
All right. Ooh, that's not you.
Nope, that's not me. And I can...
Okay, so you know how far you can run, right?
Yeah, it's 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So move this way.
Your flickering light does not yet illuminate the presence of any creatures, though you are looking up to the trees.
All right. I'm just gonna be like, yell at the trees. Come and get me, you son of a bitch!
The trees take offense.
Excuse me. Come and get me, you son of a bitch! There you go. The trees take offense. Oh my god.
Oh shit! The ants are walking.
The trees think you should leave.
They better be careful, because I'm going to turn them into a fence. So.
All right. So that was on Ace of Diamonds. Next card down, King of Clubs.
That would be me.
What are you doing, Finn?
I'm shooting the ghost.
All right, let it rip. 10-5. Well, I definitely see a hit.
Mm-hmm.
I see two different dice that could work. Right to the noggin. All right.
Ow.
Roll me damage and then roll me malfunction.
Don't forget you get an extra D6 for hitting them in the noggin.
2d6 actually. 1d6 is hitting him in the gizzards. All right, so 16, 6, 22 damage to the noggin of this ghostly whatever this is.
It's 3 damage. 3 wounds. Sorry.
All right.
That is not good though.
What do you roll?
Nope.
On the automatic weapons? They got to roll a 1 to jam.
Oh, all right.
That is the power of Ghost Rock, perfected by the military, actually. And in your case, it is blessed. Now you are keeping up your hymn of death, right?
Uh-huh.
Which gives us +2 fighting and
+1 ignore wound penalty.
right. Okay. So you are sitting there, and you are basically planted your feet into the snow, right? And you are humming, "Whoa, death, whoa, death," right? And you've got this holy machine gun with its circular barrel made of barrels rotating as a belt of bullets feeds off your shoulder and into this fucking machine gun, right? And you've got shells spraying everywhere, and as they hit the ground, steam starts rising because those shells are hot and that snow is cold. And you tear through the head of this ghostly camper who does not yet discorporate. Meanwhile, Sam is running off behind you with her torch in the air going, "Come get me, you son of a bitch," knowing exactly that there is something out there. Matthias is hopping around on one foot being like, "Son of a bitch!" And that was on Kings.
Yes, sir.
Queens.
Got a queen.
Queen of Hearts to Sam. Anybody got a higher suited queen? No? All right, Sam.
I'm on vacation for a while.
Marshall, I will use. I want to try to search. Can that help me in this?
You've run the extent of your pace for the round, right?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, you can spend your action on a search check.
Search check is based on what?
Search check is based on cognition.
Cognition. It's not going to matter because I will crit thanks to Jack.
All right. This thing is you notice something about it.
Mm-hmm.
It is a huge hulking form. It's easily the size of the largest man you can imagine, and that's, I mean, we're talking like Andre the Giant big man,
Yeah.
right?
Okay.
Like the largest man you have ever witnessed. And it is up in the tree, and the tree is like the tree trunk is bending under its weight, right? And it jumps to the next tree. Again, it seems to know exactly where the circle light is, and all you're getting is this silhouette. And as it jumps to the next tree, you notice something. It makes no sound. Unless it wants to. Because it doesn't always make sound. As a matter of fact, if you were to go strictly by sound, motherfucker would be somewhere up here-ish,
Okay.
right? But it's making sound up here and then looping back around down here silently. So whatever this creature is, it is distinctly cunning and mighty stealthy despite its size.
All right. I do not take my eyes off of it.
All right, that was on Queen of Hearts. Queens, Jacks, Tens?
Tens.
I, too, have a 10, but you've got spades, so you go first. What's your motion?
I continue shooting said ghost.
You unleash the furious chorus of bullets. Let her rip. Do remember that this time you have to hit a 10
Of 8. Because it shoots 3 bullets per.
right, and each burst of bullets is +1. All right, so you're looking to hit 10, 8, and you do not. The recoil, as a matter of fact, oh no, it's only if you roll half or more as ones you go bust. So you don't go bust, but your recoil is starting to get the best of you as your bullets are like spraying. They like you sprayed through the ghost's head, right? And then you're seeing all those little ricochet, like those little explosions of snow hit the ground as it goes flying off in the direction. The next thing you know, your gun is like kicking up into the air. All right. And I'm assuming you continue that song.
Yep.
And you keep that hymn rolling for your posse. All right. Also, roll me your malfunction. You are fine. You have to roll a 1 for that malfunction. You do not. All right, and then goes my action card. So I need to roll me some dice, actually. Slash roll. All right. So here's what happens. Sam, you got your eyes on this big shape, right? It gets mighty impatient, and it actually jumps down from the tree into the fight. It's going to land directly in front of you, Sam. Now, you can't get a good look at it because it's coming out of the trees, and then it's hitting the snow and causing this massive, like, tidal wave of snow that kicks up, but you are slammed into by this huge, hulking body. You catch one glimpse of a detail. It is covered in white fur. And it slams into you, right? And it's going to send you flying into Finn. And then the snow will come down on you and Finn as you and Finn stumble onto this here, like, frozen puddle, right? And Matthias.
Yes, sir.
You are an indirect target for this ability. I would like you to roll me nimbleness.
Nimble? I'm all nimbly bimbly.
You are not nimbly bimbly. You have a metal leg. Shut up.
I can hope. I'd say I can pray, but the last time I actually prayed, I nearly died in a literal fire. I
do declare you are nimbly bimbly. I just said that.
I do declare.
I do declare.
Okay.
I forbid you. So. All right. So you are going to manage to step. I'll move you down this way without charging you any real movement here. All right. As both Sam and Finn are slammed into by this creature, and they are sent sprawling and skidding through the snow as this massive tidal wave of snow. There will then be a shriek in the sound as the snow settles. As the snow settles like a dust cloud, there are two huge, massive tracks like skid marks in the snow right up around here, like two giant feet kind of tried to stop some heavy-duty momentum. The snow is all spilled out and is disheveled in all kinds of directions here, like so. Actually, I gotta realize that the audience can't see. Here's where your tracks are, right? And then the snow is kind of like sprayed off in all this direction. But there are two things missing. One, the ghosts. And two, whatever the hell that thing was. You're alone. You're cold. And it's dark. What do you do? We're gonna break combat here.
Oh, wow.
This don't put us any closer to Emmy, though. So I'm gonna kind of look around and just start reloading and just basically look at everyone over, making sure folks are okay. And I don't think this is over yet, so I'm gonna prepare for the next round, so to speak.
So you're quickly, like Finn is taking the chance to let his guns kick, settle, and start strapping in the next bullet belt.
I don't have that much mini bullets for the Gatling rifle.
How much ammo you got left?
10
Oh my.
of the.
So you got yourself about 2 more rounds, basically. 3 more rounds, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I need to get him some more bullets.
Yep.
Really don't want to not have.
So Sam, you're pushing yourself up out of the snow and dusting yourself off. You're lucky that puddle there did not crack as you and Finn landed on it. The last thing you want to experience in a frozen wasteland like this is getting wet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the snow that'll kill you. It's not the cold that'll kill you. It's the water.
Not really worried about that, but as an undead harrowed person, I don't really want to be completely frozen through and not able to move and
Right.
fucking ever. So
Never before will the line "negative, I am a meat popsicle" have had more truth to it.
I
This
mean,
nerd
I've never
reference
heard
brought
that
to you
line.
by EvilSqueegee.
I was gonna say I can't remember that reference initially, so
and it's just gone silent, no ghosts, no nothing.
Correct. Although you happen to know yourself that this thing can be as quiet as it wants, so that doesn't mean you're alone.
Matthias, how many bullets did you give me when you gave me the shotgun?
I don't know, probably 3 or 4 rounds worth. So like 8 bullets.
Okay. 8. Then I have 7 left. I'm gonna first reload the shotgun. And I'll be like, I saw it.
How good a look did you get on it?
Not great. It's fucking huge, and it can move with absolute silence, like complete and utter, like deer in the snow silence. Quieter than that.
Well, that isn't good.
You mean kind of like a jackalope?
You can take a white chip for playing
Oh,
on that
yeah.
madness of yours.
That ain't even a madness.
That's not a madness?
No.
Oh, well, you can take a white chip anyways. Everything is the jackalope. Everything.
That's a botch from 3 months ago.
This weren't no jackalope.
No, but it might be one of its horde. So
This was a fucking Yeti, is what this was.
Yeti.
Is that what it is? Is it a Yeti? No.
Yeti. It's something. There's something I can't remember. Shit. Wish the rug were here. It could tell me. Fuck.
Wait, what? The rug?
I can't remember.
Oh, rug. The mat.
Oh,
What?
the welcome mat?
You mean Matt?
Listen, it can identify as whatever it wants. Okay.
The welcome mat has a terrible, terrible habit of talking over people, though. It's probably for the best that he ain't
And
here.
wasn't he the mariachi, the one responsible for the mariachi? I don't know. It's not important. What's important is here's what
Yes.
the important thing is you all are gonna die if we don't get the fuck out of here.
I'm more concerned about where Emmy is right now because whatever it is, it might be silent, but we can still defend ourselves from it. With that much blood, I doubt she can.
Yeah, you saw those wolves, right? You saw the ghosts of these people. You really think Emmy's still alive?
Yeah.
Probably.
Probably.
Nate,
Probably how?
that actually ain't blind optimism because if it already eaten her, we would have found its corpse. In case you missed it, it's not real subtle about leaving its prey behind.
You're right. There's no other places on this mountain that we haven't covered. You're right. We would have found it by now.
Well, I mean, ain't like we're getting off the mountain tonight. So, ain't got nowhere else to be right now.
No, nowhere else to be because we ain't following the man that never sleeps.
Well, unfortunately, some of us still do sleep.
All 3 of us, as far as I can tell.
Kind of. Fine. And I will angrily chuck my stuff on the ground. You want to fucking make camp? Make camp.
That was the burrito tent she just threw on the ground.
Yes, the tent that is thick and still running with fresh blood.
And I will say, actually, I weren't just thinking about making camp. I was thinking about beating it at its own game. I I didn't have a plan. And I will sling my backpack off, and I will cash in something or part of something that I have had. I have some occult hunting supplies.
All right.
And I'm going to look for something in here that'll help me track this thing.
All right. You find in your occult hunting supplies a you know what a dowsing rod looks like?
Yeah.
It's like one of those, but it's definitely got some runes engraved on the side.
All right.
Engine sigils. And you'll loosely recognize this. You knew a huckster at one point. Actually, the huckster who taught you the trade. Who had something like this. Now, this dowsing rod, it doesn't go looking for water.
Right.
It points you to whatever it is that you need to get done what you're trying to get done, provided what you're trying to get done is handle some kind of creature or supernatural problem. It's a dowsing rod for clues.
Yes, sir.
Is it blue?
Yes, I understand. It is a dowsing rod for clues.
All right.
I'll call it Steve.
Do you have a little wolf's paw at the end of it?
I don't know. There's a bunch of dead ones nearby. This could have ended real poorly earlier.
What you're missing if you don't watch our Thursday show is that just yesterday, the werewolf pack was looking for clues, and this derailed the entire session for about a solid 10 to 15 minutes for Blue's Clues discussion, and I could not get the game running again until they had gotten their Blue's Clues out of their system. And then the moment I had the idea to give you a dowsing rod, I can't just give you something that's gonna like solve the problem immediately. That would circumvent all this adventure prep that we technically did in a roundabout sort of way. And and so if it was going to point you directly to the monster, that would take half the fun out of the game. So I decided, screw it, it'll point to something that'll lead him to them. Oh God, it's a clue dowsing rod. And then I knew exactly what I had done, and there was no going back.
You can't undo it, sir. I'm sorry.
I hate everything you've ever stood for in your history as a game player.
That's fine. I don't stand that often. All right. So I'm gonna start. Is there just because most dowsing rods? There's two of them, ain't there?
What? Two what?
Normally,
It's like
yeah.
It's like a Y.
Oh well, I've seen two different kinds. I'm sorry, because there's the one that's. I've seen one where it's basically two bars that swing.
Yeah, like you hold, they're like L-shaped, and you hold on to, right, so there's two of these things, and you can kind of, and it's supposed to work, like, it's supposed to just, like, point you in the direction of something, typically water. There's also
zombie horror Ghostbusters.
There's also if you take like a slingshot, like a Y-shaped stick.
Quick, can you give that gesture for me real quick, Pyro? I feel it only fair after the double dick gif of earlier.
That's a good eye. That's a good eye. So you're gonna pull out this dowsing rod, I assume.
Yeah.
All right, and you concentrate and you start whispering to the Manito that you know damn well power these things. And you kind of like turn and you point. It's gonna be indicating you be going into this wordly direction.
I'm sorry. Can you? Oh, this wordly. All right.
Is this enough for you? Can you see it yet?
Yeah, but that's every direction. That don't fucking help. So I say that I got a plan, and then I'll pull this thing out, and I'll just start kind of like wandering off
without explanation.
He's doing it again. All right, we gotta make sure he's not gonna kill himself.
I'll pick up my tent and like shoulder it. Be like,
I am more than content to leave.
Not killing himself would be great. In case you haven't noticed, Sam has gone from the whole disbelief portion of grieving to the anger portion of grieving. And it's maybe a little bit sassy.
The sass.
The sass.
Now, right around here, Matthias, right?
Yes, sir.
There's a whole lot of footprints, right? And you can see just at the bare edge of your vision a cabin. Its doors have been broken down from the inside out. The windows been shattered. It like the snow has started to drift inward into the building. But unfortunately, to find out what awaits our heroes inside that cabin, you're going to need to tune in next week. It's an extra short session this week. I apologize, folks. The holiday season, as I have been saying, has been absolutely destroying my schedule, and real life has demands of me that I wish it did not. So, to find out what happens next week, tune in again. I'm EvilSqueegee. I've been your marshal this evening, and by this evening, I mean this morning. This has been Sarah P. That's me playing Sam. Be sure to follow Sarah P. That's me on Twitter at Sarah P. That's me. This has been Kajere. Be certain to catch Kajere every Monday. Every Monday on this channel, doing all kinds of world building, story crafting, role-playing nonsense. And you can also catch Serranus at twitch.tv/Serranus, youtube.com/Serranus, twitter.com/Serranus, facebook.com/Serranus, myspace.com/Serranus.
Not Facebook. Because that it's been taken.
Well, I mean, you can catch somebody at Serranus. You can myspace.com/Serranus, AOL.com/Serranus, geocities.com/Serranus, angelfire.com/Serranus,
Serranus.com/Serranus,
Serranus.com/EvilSqueegee. Wood.
Don't forget.
Wood. Catch us tomorrow on this channel at 4 p.m. EST for some Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. We are playing Out of the Abyss. Our characters being chased by the drought through the Underdark. We are escaped slaves that we are all going to die tomorrow. It's going to be amazing. I will catch you guys tomorrow. Adios, amigos. Bye-bye.